Hey there, Taurus. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you. I hope everything's going well. We're going to be looking at your week of March 28th reading here. Before we get too far ahead of things, just to let you know, your readings are going to be shifting over to Thursdays now, because everybody's shifting over. So next week, starting next week for the next 3 months, your readings will all be on Thursdays from now on. Just so you can pop in on Friday if you want, but if you want to get them like right away, Thursday is the way to go. So let's get into your reading now here, the one that you're here for. This is your reading. So your top row here, we got Strength, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, and the Sun. That is beautiful. Oh my, that's a strong reading already. Wow, that's really good. All right, Taurus, let's take a look at your bottom row and your challenge for the week. We got the Seven of Wands, the Fool, the Magician, and your challenge, or what you should be watching out for, is the Three of Swords this week. Three of Swords definitely is there telling us that you may be encountering some heartbreak this week. Doesn't look like it though from the rest of your reading, so we'll go with the other meaning for the Three of Swords, which is you need to cut out things that no longer serve you. It's a card that really challenges us to kind of find things that are some things that we kind of attach maybe sentimentality to, and we're like, we really like this thing, or really, oh, excuse me, got the hiccups here. But we really like something, or we really feel a strong attachment to something, or maybe even someone. And it's saying you need to cut that out of your life because it's not actively helping you. And you really need to kind of examine that. So keep that in mind for the week. So that'll be something to keep in mind. Again, heartbreak, maybe something you'll be encountering that. But I really don't see that with this reading, because we're starting things off with the Strength card. Like, that's awesome. And we got the Sun as well, the Empress, the Magician, the Fool, the Ace of Wands. The only real thing to worry about here is that Seven of Wands. That's the only kind of, aside from the Three of Swords, that's the only kind of like iffy card, but the Seven of Wands isn't even that bad. So like, you're looking great here. I feel like it's just more of, we're going to have to worry about cutting things out this week. So, what we got here with the Strength card, Strength is all about your strength, and it's more about your inner strength, not like your physical prowess or anything like that. Strength is about your inner strength. So I feel like your willpower, what makes you your soul, like that is strong this week. That's wonderful. If you have Leo in your chart, that is Leo's card, the Strength card. So let me know in the comments below, because that means that's a nice little bonus for you guys, because that means you're coming in a super strong way. Always love to hear about that. Always love to have a little bit of interaction in the comment section. So yeah, here we are with Strength. You're looking great. Love it. Love it. We got the Seven of Wands here as well underneath of Strength here. And the Seven of Wands really tells us that you're kind of in a position to be defending yourself. Now, maybe some people are going to be questioning things, and that kind of leads to, like we were talking about with that Three of Swords, where it's like, people might be questioning this week on, like, maybe you could be better if you cut out this thing or whatever in your life that's kind of not serving you anymore here. And the Seven of Wands is really kind of maybe defending yourself a bit, being like, no, this is great. This really works here. This is what I want. But I feel like that maybe you should be listening to those folks, because we got that Three of Swords here, just really kind of challenging us to kind of really cut those things out. So I feel like maybe you don't cut that thing out. I feel like you're still very strong regardless, but maybe open your ears and open your heart a little more to that idea of like, well, maybe I should get rid of that. Maybe I could be doing even better than this, which, like, wow. Like, if you could be, that'd be great. So moving right along, we got Ace of Wands and the Fool here. A new beginning of some sort here for you, and it's going to be fantastic. The Ace of Wands is the thumbs up card. It's like, go for it, let's do it. You know how Nike says it, so hopefully they don't take this video down. Hopefully I don't get a strike for that, for using their slogan. But yeah, the Ace of Wands is like, let's do it, let's go, just do it, like, go for it here, which is really sick. I like that, with the Fool on top of this too, or well, below it. But the Fool is like the new beginning, like the real new beginning, like starting up something new. You got the Sun at your back. Here we got double Sun, which is double the best. So that's looking great as well. It's just saying, like, you're going to be in a really good position. Now is a great time to start something new as well. Like, you have a fortuitous new beginning here if you so choose to pursue it, whatever it may be. I feel like it's going to be something to do with something you're passionate about, because we got a couple of Wands cards out here, as well as the Strength card, which is fire signs, and Wands represent fire signs. So yeah, I definitely feel like Yeah, it's definitely going to be something to do with your passions and desires, though it could be anything here because we have the Magician next to the Fool here, and the Magician's got wands, swords, cups, and pentacles at his disposal here. So he's got all the tools of the minor arcana. So it could be really anything. So financial, emotional, some sort of mental thing you're dealing with, or some sort of communication you're reaching out to do with something, or some sort of challenge you're trying to overcome, or again with wands, something you're passionate about, something you really want in your life here. But I do feel like it is more on the passion side for most of you here. But the Magician is the master manifester, along with the Empress, which is great because the Empress, the Magician really manifests things into our life. He's the one that's like, I want this here and now. Like he's pointing up to the sky and down to the earth, being like, I want what's up in the sky. I want the opportunities, the opportunities, the energy from the universe. I want that here, down, up in the sky, and I want it down to earth to me so I can create, so I can begin something new, so I can start up what I want here. And the Empress is the one who births that into reality. She's the one that brings that into reality for us. She's the one that births the opportunities, creates those opportunities for us. So I think that's really beautiful with both of them two lined up with each other. I feel like that's really you. That's you being aligned, like your manifestation as well as your actions being aligned together of what you want. And what you want is happiness with the Sun here. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Everything coming up Taurus, all this waves of positivity, these good things, your life being in like an extremely happy place. And I feel like that's what you're headed towards if you're not there now, which is absolutely beautiful. Again, like I feel like it's only these two we got to really worry about, and it's more of a kind of keeping your ears and your eyes open for suggestions and not being so confrontational and being like, no, I don't want to do that because I got a good thing going here. It's like, maybe that'll help you get there. Maybe that'll help you get to the Sun. Maybe that'll help you get to that next level if you cut that thing out. So let's look at your clarifiers here. We'll be taking a look at them. Before we do, thank you so much for being here. If you want to help out the channel, you can, of course, like the video. That lets me know, lets YouTube know that you really like what I'm doing here. You can also subscribe to the channel as well. If you're a returning viewer that hasn't subscribed already, or you're a new viewer and you want to stick around and see what I do as I go throughout the weeks here, and if you really like what I'm doing, I'd love to have you around. Always love to see new faces and old faces too, of course. And of course, you can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one, so you get a full picture of what might be coming ahead for the week for you. So let's see what we got here for you, Taurus. Your top row for your clarifiers, we got the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, I love it, and the Two of Swords. And on your bottom row, we've got the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. All right. So here we are. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's a card of putting in a lot of hard work, for sure, but it's also a card of maybe not real knowing if you should cut your losses or not, right? Maybe we should just stop here. Maybe this is going to be as good as it gets. Oh, excuse me, got them hiccups going again. Oh my Lord. But I feel like here with the Seven of Pentacles, we're really talking about like you can go further. Like there is another stage here, right? With the Wheel of Fortune clarifying the Empress and the Ace of Wands, it's like this is a fortunate time for you, like especially with the Empress, because the Empress is about that abundance and the Wheel of Fortune is about luck and fortune. Like there's really this new beginning for you that is super beautiful. It's like something you definitely should go for, because there's this huge opportunity for wealth and growth and everything that you really want in your life here. But you got to make a decision of some sort with that Two of Swords. And again, I think it comes back to this 3 and that 7. Like, is there something that you should be cutting out that's kind of maybe holding you back a little bit, right? Is there something here that's, and you're going to know what that is, right? Or someone's going to bring it up to you with that 7 of Wands, like maybe saying like, hey, like that doesn't seem like that's really helping you out all that. But again, just don't be so confrontational with it. Like the 7 of Wands usually means defending your position. Like you're saying like, oh no, I'm I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to be like, this is what I want, and hell with everyone else, right? But really what this is saying here with the Three of Swords as well is saying, like, be open to that. Like, maybe that's the key piece you're missing. Like that's what you're being challenged to do, is like open your mind to that. And maybe they suggest something, but you realize there's something else, right? So I like that. With the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups down here as well, the Nine of Cups is saying there's a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment here if you want it, for sure. I feel like, yeah, again, you just kind of have to, this new start is going to help that out a lot. And again, that's Seven of Wands. Maybe you need to cut something out that you maybe put a little too much emotional attachment to, right? Maybe it's not going to lead you to a 10, but it is like, it's something more like a 3. It makes you feel like pretty good and stuff. But on the grand scheme of things, it's not like a 9. Maybe you're just kind of overhyping it because it's something you've had for so long. You can't imagine being without it. With the Three of Wands, there's plenty of room for celebration. Again, with that Wheel of Fortune lining up with it. Definitely talking about how there is a lot of fortune here for you. There's a lot of luck. There's a lot of reasons to celebrate, in the future here, if you're willing to, go to that next level. So I love it. So let's get your oracle message here, wrap things up for you. Hopefully this has been resonating. Hopefully this has been helping out. Jeez, got tongue-tied there for a second. Hopefully this has been resonating and helping you out. And if it has, let me know in the comments below. Always love to hear that stuff. Always love to hear people are coming in strong and liking the readings too. So let's take a look and see what we got for you here, Taurus. We got the flexible card, number 19. And I already see where this is going, especially with that Seven of Wands. We're kind of talking about being flexible here, being open to new ideas here. So let's see what we got for you. The flexible card. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas rigid structures like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open. Stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So, like I say, I feel like people are offering you suggestions. It's not like they're trying to take you down. You can see it as such if you so wish, but I feel like people are actually openly trying to help you grow. They're trying to be flexible. They're trying to offer you new ideas and stuff. And if you're flexible with them, you're going to grow as a result. So, hope that helped you out. Hope that resonated with you. You can remember, you can check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sun videos after this one. And I will see you, Taurus, next time.